Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Today I am going to be showing you this look here. This is using so many of my current favourite products. A lot of these products I've tested out recently. A lot of them I have sort of tested separately from one another, but I've never worn them all together at the same time, and I am thrilled with how all of this is looking. Like I say, these are all of my favourite things currently, so if you want to see all of the products that I am wearing and how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with the base because I already know what I'm doing on my eyes and I know there's not going to be any sort of fallout or anything, so I'm starting with the Revolution Super Base Vitamin Base Primer. This is the one that's like a dupe for the Bobbi Brown one. I like this as a dry skin gal. I like this when my skin is in a good place, which it currently is, and I also like it with more of a dewy, hydrating sort of a foundation. I like it more with a dewy foundation because I feel like this is quite mattifying. It's more like it leaves sort of a powdery finish, like touch to the skin. It's quite unusual. I don't have anything else like it in my collection, but if I put this on and then I put more of a matte foundation on over the top, I don't like it. But I am using a hydrating foundation today, so I thought I can get this one out, and this should go really nicely in my hair. Should go really nicely underneath the foundation that I've chosen today. And the primer that I am using today is this one, the W7 Snow Flawless Miracle Moisture Foundation. I have this in the shade Buff, so I'm just going to take, ooh, that was an aggressive pump. Did that go all over my arm? Probably. I'm just going to take that much and dot it all over my face. I'm using a sponge today. We all know that's my favourite way of blending out my foundation. I will just apologise whilst I'm blending this foundation in. I will just apologise if you can hear the rain that we've got outside my window tonight. We've had like thunder and lightning all day. I mean, I love it. I love autumn, like I'm that basic bee. I just love the colder weather. I just feel so much more like myself when it's not 30 degrees outside. I haven't brought a concealer over. If we're talking favourites, which is what this video is, it has to be this one, and I've waffled on about this concealer so much recently that you must be bored of it, but this is the 17 Second Skin Enhancing Concealer. I like, look how see-through this tube is already. I need to get myself another one of these. I cannot stop using it, so I'm just going to brighten up these eyes a little bit. I'm also going to take this like right across my eyelids because I'm not going to be using an eye primer today. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Then for bronzer, I'm going to be using this one, which has become a surprise favourite. I didn't think that I would love this as much as I do. When I first tested this, I thought, yeah, I'll probably use it every now and again. I have not stopped using it. It's the Profusion West Coast Glow Liquid Bronzer. This is in the shade La Jolla. Let me just click a little bit up. The applicator is so strange. It's awful, frankly. I hate the applicator of it, but the actual product is so fantastic. I can't stop using it. So I'm just going to start warming up my face just a little bit. The only way that I like this applicator is for getting that really precise colour like down the sides of your nose. That's the only way that this sort of an applicator works better than just like a regular like wand, like the Charlotte Tilbury wands. This is better for around your nose, I feel like, but for everywhere else it's just so, I don't know, is cumbersome the word? Like, it's just so unnecessarily fiddly. But I love the colour, I love how it blends out, I love how it lasts, I love the way it looks on my skin. Just wish it was a different applicator. And then for blush, this is another surprise. Like, I tested this so long ago, but in the last like 2 weeks, this has been all I've been wearing. It's the Made by Mitchell Blursh in the shade Peach Sugar. Another one, I just can't stop wearing it. It's so like fresh and beautiful for like the last few moments of summer, which, by the way, I am not sad to see the end of summer. I am such a winter, autumn kind of gal. I am so looking forward to all of the leaves turning colour. I am so looking forward to like the cozier dark evenings. I know so many people hate it. I absolutely love it. But I will do as many summery looks still until it gets to that time. I feel like the first half of September it's like still summer, and then the last half it's like it's acceptable now. That's when I'll really come out of my shell, just watch. So then I'm going in with another product. All of these products I feel like I have been absolutely banging on about recently, but this one especially, I've talked about it on Instagram, I've talked about it on shorts, I've talked about it on about 7 million videos. The 17 Ultimate Look Finishing Powder is absolutely beautiful. So I'm using a HMB Cosmetics little puff. I'm just going to tap into the powder and then tap off the excess and just set very lightly down the centre of my face. Okay, so brows are like nothing special. I change that up pretty much every single day, but today I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Precision Icon Fine Brow Pencil. I have this in the shade medium brown, and then of course the e.l.f. brow in brunette, of course. So I will be right back when I've got some brows on my head. Okay, brows are on, my cat has joined me, and let's move on to the eyes. So I've been using this palette for this sort of a look so often. So this is the W7 Influence Press Pigment Palette, and I have been taking not a huge fluffy brush, just one this size, if you can see that, and I've basically just been dipping into like Beautiful, this shade, or Proud, one of the warmer, lighter tones. Obviously this can lead very smoky, very dark, but I've been doing more of just like a light wash of something through the crease, and then we'll get onto the liquid liner because that's the star of the show here. So I'm just going to dip into that Beautiful shade on the top row and run this all the way through my crease just to add a nice soft bit of like warmth around the eyes. I feel like that really adds a nice amount of like colour and like warmth near your eyes, just really like brightens up your whole face, and it also really makes blue eyes pop. So I'll just put a little bit of that on through the crease and also under the eyes. Then with the same brush I'm going to just dip a little bit into Proud. So the one that I just used was Beautiful, this one on the top row. I'm going to just dip a little bit into Proud, which is slightly warmer and slightly darker. And I'm going to keep that sort of on the lid, on the outer sort of third. And that's really all we're doing for eyeshadow. Like I say, the liner is the star of the show here. So that is those two shades basically just completely blended out into one another, and it just adds, like I say, a really nice little bit of warmth. And then this is the eyeliner that I'm going to be using. It's the 17 Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner. Another one that I've been banging on about for what feels like forever, but honestly I've only had this like 2 weeks, but I've worn it every single day in those 2 weeks. This is in the shade Bronze, and it's just the most incredible colour. It's truly bronze, like you would think, but it's got the most beautiful reflective gold like quality to it. It just looks like molten metal on your eyes, and because it's that like reflectiveness, it's not too, and where it's like brown and not black, it just looks so much softer, so much more, I mean I was about to say natural, what's natural about any of this, but you know what I mean, it just looks a little bit less, but like it really packs a punch because it's this like brown gold reflective beautifulness. So let me just do it because I can't talk whilst I do my eyeliner, and then I'll zoom you in so that you can really see that reflection. Just wait and see. I know it would be great if I could make my winged eyeliner match whilst I'm like so heavily focused, like the whole look is so heavily focused on the eyeliner, but I hope you can see just how reflective it is and how beautiful the colour is as well, and how much it makes my eyes pop. Like the blue just pops so much against like the warm richness of the goldy bronzy colour. It's absolutely beautiful, and like I say, I can't stop using it. I've used it every single day since I got it. It's incredible, like it's lived out on my table. It's that good. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Milli Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara and just layer up quite a bit of this because we all know how I feel about big clumpy lashes. So I'm going to do a few layers of this mascara, and then I've got options for the lip and I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, so I'll be back and we can decide that together. Yeah. Okay, so that's the lashes on the eyes are now done. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using Old Faithful, the Essence 8 Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in Soft Beige, and then like I say, I've got lip options. I've got two lipsticks, one that I know I love and one that I haven't tried before, but I'm going to do the lip liner first. And then the two lipstick options are both from Milani. So the one that I know and love is the, they don't have the formulas of them. This is a matte one and this is a not matte one, like a hydrating one. So the matte one is in the shade 140 Pleasure. This is the one that I love, but it's very nude, but I do quite like and do sort of want a more hydrating finish, and this one is 110 Lustful, but this is a lot more pink and it's a bit deeper, so I don't know, unless I put the matte one on and then this one over the top. I mean, we can only try. So like I say, this is 410 Pleasure, and I'll just tap a little bit of that over. I don't know if this is matte actually, or if it's like a satin. I can't remember. It would be really helpful if it said on the actual product, but I will tap over a little bit of this, which is 110 Lustful. That's lovely. That formula is so hydrating. That's really nice. It almost looks glossy, but it's got that pigment, like you can see on the back of my hand. It's got that pigment that you expect from a lipstick, but that's so nice and reflective. And juicy. So that is me done. I feel like I need a little bit more bronzer. Is that silly to try and put some more on over the top of powder, she says, whilst putting more on over the top of powder. I definitely don't need more blush. I just feel like a little bit more bronzer. I feel like sometimes when you're like done and you've got the darkness of, you know, your brows and the lashes and everything, sometimes you're like, I just need a little bit more colour in my face. Yes, I feel like that's better. Much more happy. Yeah, I like it. So these are all of my favourite things. You could say these are a few of my favourite things, but this is the finished look. Let me know if any of these things are your favourites as well. As always, I will leave everything linked down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've made it to the very, very end and you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe. I post 3 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. It's always affordable and it's always cruelty free. So if that's the sort of thing that you're into, I would love it if you would join our little corner of the internet. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!